Shut the fuck up.
My
Don't
guess
answer.
would be
Bo's the back.
Andrew in the front. He's too prideful to be in any other two spots. Logan would definitely be in the middle. He's a little flaky. He probably gets a little best of both worlds. And then, that just leaves Bo for the back.
Fuck!
So what do you guys think?
I literally was going to wait for him to answer the question because I knew what he was going to say. I knew he was going to say he was going to be in the front. Yes.
Bo's eating your leftover shit of my shit.
I knew what you were going to say. I told you to shut the fuck up. Avery completely threw me under the bus. Jesus Christ.
I'm putting Trey in after you.
Oh, I'm in this too?
I'm putting Trey in after you, and Bo's still in the back end for sure.
Damn, you're putting me...
Yeah.
Fuck.
You and Logan are probably interchangeable, to be honest. Yeah.
He asked a question, but he gave the answer.
That's how you don't shit your pants, but you shit into your
Okay, that's fair.
Don't lie.
Yeah.
Wait a second, you're a bitch. I'm like, are you wet right now?
I didn't.
You know what Bo said? Here we go. Are you fully bricked up after kissing? No, you're not.
I was just wondering. We are...
It's still going.
There we go.
Okay.
Episode 22.
Oh, it's 23.
23.
Is it 23?
Mm-hmm.
Last
said 22 last time.
Okay, 23 then. Whatever.
Nice,
I
Trey.
You're supposed to know this.
Trey knows.
Yeah, good.
He's one of the 18 viewers.
Yeah.
Patreon, too.
I've been here
One of the two
all
Patreon
23
guys.
times. Bo's always here on the right. Logan's here on the left.
Mm-hmm.
And then
We
we
got
have
Trey. Another time for Trey, which we love.
returning guest.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Loved it so much he wanted to come back. He does have a shirt, by the way.
He has a shirt.
he
He didn't
didn't
wear
wear
it. He wore it last
I wore
night.
it yesterday in basketball.
Which I didn't even realize Logan also didn't wear the shirt.
Logan hasn't worn it in a while.
I'm going to stop
See,
wearing mine.
I have my brother's in the car, but it's a large, and I don't want to,
Look
give
too
the
big.
viewers too much to look.
You don't
Yeah.
look too big. Yeah.
You don't
Makes
want to go too
sense.
slutty.
That's what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's an issue I go through on a daily basis.
Shut up, bro.
Mm-hmm.
No, he doesn't.
I know I'm getting smaller. I'm down some weight. It's okay. It's
Well,
all right.
I know.
You get a girl, you lose weight.
I know we were talking earlier, and Trey's got some pretty good shit to get into.
Yeah, if you just want to jump right into it. So, obviously, I knew I was coming on, and I wanted to come up with some things to talk about.
No, we appreciate that because I take a lot of time to try to develop. I just say that without laughing, and I literally
come up with the topic.
I come up with some topics.
It's about one, I think,
maybe
and it
one
was something to do with
topic.
fucking animals. I'm pretty sure.
Would you fuck your dog or your dad?
No,
That
that was the one I was on, and we had the longest conversation. If it was even the right question.
Yeah.
It's the right question. So that's
That was
Bo.
Bo's.
That's
Right
Bo's
Hey,
contribution.
that's me, man.
Yeah.
Come on.
We're gonna do.
Anyways, I'm
chicken
sorry
this
for interrupting.
time.
No, you're good. So I reached out to a friend, one of my good friends, and
She's a girl.
yeah, she's a girl, and
She's
I was just
hot?
like, "What's something you always wanted to ask a girl?"
Is she hot though, Logan?
Is she hot? Yeah, is she hot?
I think you would like her.
Okay.
Look at him get excited just from that. Okay.
All right. Well, let me answer right.
Unfortunately, she moved to Georgia, so.
It's all right.
It's only a plane flight away.
Yeah, it's like $60.
But one of the first things she brought up to me, she was like, she wanted to know why guys weren't more upfront with things, and when I asked her to be more specific, the first thing she said is when guys have a micro penis, she feels like they need to be upfront with the girl about it before they have any sex or anything, so it's not like a jump scare. She said for the girl.
How many
Micro
dudes
penis.
have she been with that had micro penis?
This is coming from experience.
So she said micro penis and also really big penises.
I feel like the big penis one is hey, I have a huge dick, by the way. You're not going to say that.
That's what I said. I said
I
feel
wouldn't
like-
know.
Yeah, you can't.
I
You're
wouldn't
like,
know.
oh, great, this guy's a douchebag. I don't
Yeah.
even want to look at his wiener.
Yeah.
Could you
And-
say that in a genuine way? Hey, look, I just want you to know.
Okay, hold on. Finish his question and then.
So she just wants guys to be more upfront about it, and she wants them to be more upfront so they have time to prepare or whatever.
Is she sexually active?
Yeah.
Okay.
Is she casually sex active or no?
Dude, she's in Georgia,
I don't
man.
know.
Because the thing is
No.
guys got to get there 1st. That's how it is
Yeah.
for all of us. For
That's
us,
the thing. It's if you're talking to a woman and you're developing a relationship and it's okay, there's feelings, she cares about me, she's not going to leave when I tell her my dick is 3 inches big.
Yeah.
If I had a micro penis and I'm just trying to fuck, I'm not going to tell a woman that I have
I'm
a
not
micro
going to
penis.
scare you away.
Because then I'm not going to get what I want.
Exactly.
I'm going to
Yeah.
hope you don't notice.
Yeah. I'm
hope-
going to
I
know
hope
you
you would.
notice.
Yeah.
I'm going to give it all I got.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give you all the effort I have.
Yes.
I think a
Hey, don't look.
I think a micro penis is like you know, like the joint on your pinky.
Yeah, there's a definition. It's got to be.
I looked it up one time because I'm a full believer that this guy at work, or he's a manager, I think he has a micro penis.
Okay.
And I looked it up, and it's like 3.5 inches or below.
Yeah, 3 inches is what she said.
Yeah.
And
So
She
Like
said
a
this like
finger.
she's fed up with this. So like this happens
Crazy.
like all the time. She's like, oh my god, they never tell me.
yeah, I don't know how often it happens with her, but
can't be that often.
she's a deep thinker. She likes to think about things even if it hasn't really happened to her. But I brought up that same exact scenario, whether it's like if you're in a relationship or if you're just hooking up, and she said it shouldn't matter. She said either way you should be
She
able to
sounds
Shouldn't.
like a decent human being. Like
Yeah.
she's a good person
Very
where
mature person,
a man
yeah.
would tell her that and she wouldn't immediately be like, oh, we can't do this anymore. Which I feel
Yeah.
like a lot of women would do, where they would hear that and they're like, no, like I don't want to
That's-
continue.
I don't want to be
this.
with a micro penis guy.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
And I understand
it
that,
shouldn't.
you
It
know?
shouldn't
I
matter,
kinda-
but it definitely does.
Sex is very important
Yeah.
regardless, and you could love somebody who has a micro penis, but if you're not getting those sexual needs met, it's going to be an issue at some point.
Especially if it's just a hookup.
Yeah. But if
know?
it's a hookup,
Still, you don't want to fuck. It's kind of like you could hook up with a girl and have almost the same interaction.
yeah.
Probably a better interaction. You know, even if she's straight as an arrow.
She's got a big bean on her.
No, just like the girl will probably get it done better than the guy with the
Oh, yeah.
3-inch penis.
Yeah.
Just because the girl knows what's going on down
I feel
there.
like a hookup could be like a
There
higher
is
success
there
rate,
is the
though.
argument that the man with the small penis knows he has a small penis and has to overperform because he's like, okay, I have to do as much as I possibly can in order to
Without my
satisfy
penis.
this
But
girl.
like 3
But
inches is
I don't
tough.
think there's anything that you can possibly do with a 3-inch
that
penis
bad.
to please her just with your penis. So it would literally be like having sex with another woman because you'd have to do everything
Else.
orally or
Yeah,
like
yeah.
everything.
a lot of other stuff.
And to me, it's like if you're a woman, you know how a woman's body works.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Like
saying.
we made the argument, Andrew could probably take care of you pretty well because he knows what he needs. You know what I mean?
I would.
he
blow
knows if
your
he
world,
throws-
He knows just
man.
the
he
spots.
knows if he throws 2 hands
He
on
knows
it
the spots to
and
hit.
plays with the head a
Yeah,
little bit.
he knows the
we're
spots
gonna
to
have
hit.
a good
So
time.
same thing with a woman.
Left
She would know
side
the
of the
spots to hit.
underhead.
So her biggest point was she thinks that girls should have the chance to prepare. And I was like, what do you mean by like prepare? Like what could a girl do? Like if a guy
There's no
tells you
preparing for a
they have
micro
a micro penis, like how are you going to prepare for
Are
that?
you-
She
are you
said
gonna
she's
shorten
like,
your
look
vag
stuff
up, or-
and, like,
It's
figure
more.
it
I
out.
think it's more so in the like. So it's not a surprise to where it like completely throws her off to where it's like takes away from the moment and takes away from like the intimacy of the moment to where she's like, oh, I just saw this. Now I'm just completely not turned on anymore. At least she can get a little like, okay, I know what I'm expecting. I'm not gonna expect.
I was inhaling his.
just an average penis.
Yeah,
a-
I'm just expecting a normal
cut
penis,
of the mill penis,
not
Yeah,
a huge
yeah.
one. The huge one. Also, I feel like if I'm hooking up, I don't have a big dick, so I don't know. I've never
I
had that
feel
issue
that.
to
I
where
feel
I'm
that.
like, hey, just by the way, I have a 9-inch penis. It's going to be really big. Are you okay with that? I feel like I could probably word that in a way that it doesn't come
could.
off as like a complete asshole.
Never had to though.
Never had to. Never been an issue. So
Such
I
a
can't
problem
really
that
put
not a lot
myself-
of people have.
Yeah.
See, I had a like I struggled understanding the part where she said like a girl can prepare for that. She literally said like a girl can look stuff up and figure out what to do with a micro penis and stuff.
This sounds like a very genuine woman.
This sounds like the all-star
No,
girl.
Do you want this kind of woman? If you
like
have
the
a micro
coolest.
penis, this is the woman you want in your life.
Just tell her first.
How can I make this experience better for you?
for both of us.
You have a really small dick. How can I make this better for you?
Yeah.
No, they make
How
those
can
like
we
little
prepare? Yeah,
like
yeah.
cups that are like they go
I
over
love
your
that.
wiener and it's just a longer wiener.
Yeah.
Have you seen those?
like a sleeve,
Like a mold.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
it's
yeah.
like a little mold. Yeah.
That's how she wants to prepare. Hey,
I
put this on.
I tried to explain to her that like she's not like most girls. Like
Yeah.
most girls, especially.
Oh,
if
no,
it's
she's not.
if
Let's
it's
say that
just
for the
hooking
camera
up,
for her,
most
too.
girls are gonna just be done. They're like,
You probably tell her that. She probably doesn't believe it. She's not like most women. She's not.
yeah, which I agree 100%.
Yeah.
And I don't know. It was really tough for us to kind of get on like the same level with each other. But then I tried to like switch the question. Like, what if like a girl? I said loose vagina. I said, what if a girl has like a loose vagina?
Loose, I would have said like just ugly, because there are
like, do
ugly
loose-
vaginas
Do
for
loose
sure.
vaginas really exist? Like
That's-
not
really?
really.
I don't
She
think
said
that's
they
a.
don't.
I don't think that really exists.
Unless you were fisted like 30 seconds ago,
you'd have
probably
to
not.
really like yeah.
I feel like there's deeper ones than others.
No,
I mean,
there
they're all a
is.
little different.
You know what I'm
for sure,
saying?
Yeah.
I think there is a depth.
There's
difference.
like a Some are built for
Almost
different
every girl
things.
eats almonds anyway, so I think
That's
they're
a good
good.
But at the same time, like if a girl is really tight while you're having sex, that probably means she's not as turned
Into
on
it.
in that moment
Yeah.
than you would. And that's a misconception. I feel like that
Or-
I thought like that
that's
I didn't
true.
know beforehand either.
Or-
It's like, oh, it's like common knowledge that she should be really tight. But
Yeah,
if
yeah.
she's really tight, that just means she's not.
Maybe
turned
you're
on
just
in that
really
moment.
big that day.
No, I understand that's
I
how
like
you
that.
view
I
it.
like
Dude,
that.
I've
I
been
like
there.
that thought,
I've,
yeah.
I've looked down and be like, damn, this is not my penis.
Well, I'm sure that probably happens if you had a really big dick, where it's like, oh, I'm just really big, so it's tight all the
Well,
time.
I just got mine recently.
Yeah.
my big one.
No,
It just
not me.
came in.
I'm
That's
gonna
what
aid in that.
saying.
I'm gonna help you out pretty soon
Yeah,
for that, just to increase
How?
a little.
I'm gonna pump up.
Yeah,
Oh,
he's
you're gonna share
Yeah,
both?
he's
Yeah,
gonna pump it
we're
up.
gonna bounce pumps.
It was in the dishwasher. It's clean. It's
and then once it
sanitized.
works for me, you're gonna.
I'm not lying. Yeah. I'm not gonna not. I'm not
You
gonna
guys
not
have
be
been there
in.
before. You've shared things like
Yeah,
that before.
yeah.
It's not
You
weird.
know.
Just boy stuff.
It's not weird.
Shout out G's
Yeah.
dad. You know.
Yeah.
And that was like the second thing I wanted to talk about is like if loose vaginas were a thing, because obviously I don't know, and she said they weren't. But I was just trying to figure out if there's a way to flip it to where like if there's anything a girl would have to be upfront about, because I was saying like most
A
guys.
really big clit, probably.
Really big clit,
Yeah.
I was like most
or
guys.
just like a 100. Well, STDs is
Dude,
obvious.
You'd think, but it's not. It's
So-
not.
That is very
you,
true.
You should know, dude. You almost fucking died.
Oh,
That's what I'm talking about.
not
That
died,
is
but
terrible.
yeah.
No, because
That's
okay,
illegal, right?
There's a.
Yeah.
I don't want to even say how I know this person, but it's a friend.
You know
And-
somebody.
I know somebody who has herpes, and they
Genital,
do not.
oral.
It's oral, but they'll like share drinks with people. They'll do and because it's not active. It's not. And which I get that it's not. And there's not an active cold sore in your mouth, but you're still going around actively
Let me
trying to
decide
share
that.
drinks with people. That's
Yeah.
not okay.
Yeah.
That is not okay.
You know what's funny? I think most people have oral herpes. I think
Some
all of
forms.
us,
Like a form of it.
like 70. Yeah, if you have a cold sore, you have it.
But it's like a real like she's like
The bad one.
diagnosed. Yes,
The bad one.
And she'll still go around and like this person, not her, but like the friend that I know.
What about
said
vaginal?
She'll literally
Did you
like
almost catch
grab
vaginal?
her drink and like take a sip out of
Yeah,
it, or like
she's put
and
the
like
cup
it's
on
like
there,
it's
you're
not a
saying?
big deal.
Didn't you almost get into a vaginal herpes situation? Was
No.
that you?
Well, there was a girl at
Yeah.
the gym that was
Hitting
interested
on
in
him.
me. Had no idea she had herpes, nor I don't think she would have told me if she did.
Well, you'd find out.
I would have found out after
You would have your jump
he told
scare.
me.
How did she not know that she had it? But he.
Oh,
knew.
she
No,
knew.
She knew.
Oh, so she
just
did
she
know.
knew.
How did
Specifically
wouldn't have
doesn't.
told
That's
you.
just information that she felt maybe she didn't have to share.
Oof.
Wait, but how did
Yeah,
Drew know?
that should be like
I
in your
knew one of
in your
her,
Instagram
like,
profile.
closest
You should have
friends.
to write that.
Yeah, you should have to write.
You should have to let the world know. Hey, I have herpes.
I have herpes.
Nothing wrong with that.
But just so you know.
Yeah, just so you just.
but that's a
It
tough
shortens the-
thing to bring up.
It is a very tough thing.
And
to bring
I was
up.
saying the same thing with the micro penis. Like most guys are like not gonna admit that they have a
If I had a micro
Like,
penis, I would put that in my bio. I have a micro penis.
See, I would probably try to stretch it just to get
Most
over that
guys-
3.5.
if you're just trying to hook up though, you're not gonna say that. Like
Yeah.
you're gonna be
No.
either too embarrassed or
I think it could play to your
it's a tough
advantage.
thing to
This
say.
is my whole point. Is
Okay.
like you just don't like for guys in a dating situation. The whole thing is like kind of animal thing where it's like you're like you know like how like those birds like do like these crazy dances.
Yeah, you're
To, like,
you're
to
to
show.
try,
You
to
need to
try
impress them.
yeah,
you
you
gotta
need to
get
show
'em
off
in.
and show them, hey, I am the one you want to mate with.
So it's like you're not going to do anything before that point to
jeopardize
hinder those
that,
odds.
yes. Mhm.
So it's like why of course would you ever listen by the
You're
way,
not going to advertise
I have
that.
a micro
yeah.
penis before the deal's closed.
Mhm.
You want to be like, listen, we can.
You're going to go into it with the mindset, I hope she doesn't care.
Yeah,
But if she does, I'm okay with
I
that.
get it.
But
Maybe
I'm still
she
going to get
won't
mine.
even
yeah,
notice.
but
I'm still
I'm
gonna get
getting
mine. And if she cares, it's going to hurt my feelings a little bit.
It's gonna
but
suck, but
at least I got mine.
it is what it is.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
you can only be upfront about it with the better
like a
option
relationship, right?
of a bigger
With-
penis is what I was thinking.
Oh, okay.
not even relationship. I think like if you're dating somebody for, I mean, you're
No.
you're a little LDS, so it'll be a little different. But you guys, you might date for 6-8 months, and maybe you haven't even seen each other's genitalia yet, and all of a sudden it's like, wait,
Well, I could see that.
Trey's got a 3-inch wiener. I can't marry this guy.
I could see that argument. But if you're a man and you have genuine feelings for this woman and you're like, okay, I really want to be serious with her, you haven't seen, she doesn't know that you have a micro penis, I think you should communicate
think
that with
so?
her.
And you
there's
could.
there's no reason
Yeah,
to
yeah.
go all this time with somebody you really care about and then for her to find out. And if it's an issue And then to lose that, you might as well just be upfront and say, okay, look, I have this. If you're willing to continue, obviously I want to continue.
And if they're not, then it's like
if you're not, at least you save that.
then
That
she's
you
not
save
worth
all
it
that extra
then, you know?
time.
Like,
Yeah, you
it's-
save
She's
all
not
that
worth
extra
your
time.
little dick.
No, exactly. She's not.
So you guys all think like you should if it's like a relationship.
If
that
you
guys-
have
Yeah.
genuine
but
feelings,
if
I think
it's
you
hooking
should.
up, do you think you should or
So
no?
No.
Nah, as a
No,
girl, you
no.
got to roll the
Hey,
dice
hey,
on what kind of piece you're gonna
You eat
get.
what you kill. That's how it is when you're hooking up.
Eat what you kill.
You
Huh?
eat what you
Okay.
kill.
If you're a woman and you're willing to just randomly hook up with a man, you have to be willing to understand that maybe you're not going to get what you want.
Yeah.
You're not going to get that ideal.
I mean, it's,
that ideal. and
guys
that
have to
is
deal
what
with
it
that
is.
too. It's
Yeah,
just
guys deal
we're a
with the
little
same
bit
thing.
more tolerant for some shit.
Yeah.
you
It could
know?
be anything, really.
Yeah,
It's like the
be
different
anything.
types of meat, right? Like
I'm-
choice,
yeah.
select, prime.
I'm a huge
I'm gonna eat it
believer
all.
in like if you're gonna want to develop a relationship with somebody, you should just be completely upfront. Because why are you
Yeah.
wasting time? If
Definitely.
you think that something's gonna be an issue that's gonna end,
It'll just
that's
save
gonna
you
end your
time,
relationship.
yeah.
It's just gonna save you time. in the
You
end.
got to be completely upfront about everything.
Yeah, everything.
Before you get into anything, you got to know every little thing about it.
every little thing.
Everything.
Yeah. Gotta be completely upfront, completely truthful.
Bo, how upfront have you been in your relationship?
I've been upfront.
With
And
about
I feel
everything?
like I've been upfront with everything. That's a fucking lie. Guys, relax. I feel like
Or do you
with
just feel
women,
like you've been upfront with
I feel
things
like
that are
with
important?
women, you have to kind of not lie,
Shield
but you
them.
have to shield the truth from women because it's. And I'm learning that. And you guys told me that before I got in a relationship, and I didn't believe you. And now I understand what you mean by that. I cannot be. I cannot. I'm not lying to her, but I can't be completely truthful about everything.
There's-
I can't.
there's
It's just
You
how
probably
it is.
say exactly what you're thinking
And
all the
so
time.
many
Yeah.
men have told me that before. I'm like, dude, you just haven't found the right
I
woman.
wish women would understand that
They don't understand that.
we're not hiding stuff. We are literally just saving you
Yeah,
from
yeah,
Yes,
shit.
yes. They don't understand that.
This is what my thought is on what you just said. It was like, you can't like not hiding it from them, but like they'll get it over time.
They'll get it
Yeah,
over time.
over time.
Exactly.
Because
They
if you were
start
to hold
adopting
back,
your idea on it, if they're
if
like
that,
yeah.
But also,
That's how
like
it's
if you were to
usually
kind of
goes.
just hold back a little bit and just be upfront at like the right time, or
Yeah.
maybe you develop that connection where they look past it.
Well, they understand.
don't
Okay,
have that
I know who this
connection
person
already, they
is.
might
I
not
know who
look
they
past
are. I know like their intentions, who they are as a person, and then you can kind of go in. Okay, I can be honest in this situation and let her know like what's really going on. You can be, okay, I understand.
And if she's still if it's still a deal breaker, then
Yeah, then that's okay.
Yeah.
That's fair.
I mean it's gonna suck, but
That's all right.
as long as you don't do what Logan did,
What did I do?
just disappear for however long that was.
Oh,
Wait, what? Say it.
when you lost yourself, is that
Oh,
what you're talking
yeah,
about? Yeah, be better than Logan for sure.
These things happen, dude.
I think
young,
we
man,
I think
you
we
know?
all agree though, right? You can't really be that upfront about it
No, you can't.
unless you
Unless
actually
you
care
care,
about her.
yeah.
Yes.
The question
that's
seems
what
like it
I
was
think.
kind of asked from like you were just banging out and oh my god,
No,
why didn't you
no.
tell me
We
you
had
have a
talked
small
about
penis?
we had talked about both scenarios. Like
She
being in
seems like a
relationship-
woman
Oh, okay,
that would
okay.
have genuine intentions with with somebody she's with, and she wants to know that okay, you have a really small dick, you have a really big dick. Now, how can I prepare for that? Because
Yeah.
I want to make this great for both of us.
The big dick guy is.
I
in
like
the
this woman.
conversation.
She sounds
See,
like a great
but
woman.
when
The big guy's not. in
he
this
doesn't have a
conversation.
single
Yeah,
problem.
he has no problem.
Well,
Yeah,
when,
single
when we
problem.
talked about being upfront about having a big dick, I was like, well, if a guy's upfront about that, it's just going to sound like he's bragging.
Yes. But could
Yeah.
you imagine a girl is like talking to her friends, or she's, we just didn't work out. His dick was too big.
I have the prettiest labia you'll ever
his
see.
dick was just too big.
Yeah.
I couldn't do it.
I mean, that may happen too.
That guy's not going to feel bad.
He's not gonna feel bad about
He's
it.
not going to feel bad about
and
it.
that's clout for
Yeah,
him.
he's not
for
going to
sure.
feel bad about it.
I'm just only the assholes would be upfront about having a big dick.
Mhm.
I feel like.
Yeah. I feel
You know.
that.
As long as you're not like somebody we've mentioned before, you just send a picture of your penis. Then you can handle this hog. Something like that would probably not go the right
I
way.
missed that conversation. Did you say that you talked to him about it?
Mm-hmm.
I talked to
Not about him, right?
No, I talked to our friend about that kid
Uh-huh.
because we saw him at the gym, and I was like telling him like that kid's like
That's the
like,
one.
He's the ultimate asshole ever. And I was kind of telling him how you guys just kind of
Just
roasted him on
roasted the
pod.
fuck out
I
of
still
him.
have to send him that episode.
I thought you told him. I was like, I love it.
Yeah.
I hope he knows.
No, there's a lot of his friends were there. And
Yeah, you can't
that
be outnumbered.
that wasn't my. I'm the only white kid.
Not
in
your
that
place to
basketball
say,
court,
yeah.
so-
Not your place to say that.
Not
get
there.
it.
Not then and there. What was I gonna say though? Oh,
wonder
I also
what
feel like
you
you
would
could
do.
be upfront with girls, like about like not just penis, but like in general. if you're not like you don't care if it goes your way or not.
Yeah.
You can't
That is
tell
a
her, like,
very
hey, I'm
It's still
gonna
scary
cry after we have
regardless.
sex. Is that okay?
Like
you can't do that.
No, you can't do that. But
No.
like you
Well,
could just basically be like,
If that were
I don't-
true, I would try to tell him before, because if that's a bigger jump scare than like a micro penis. I feel like
I think I could
crying.
hide my
that's a
crying.
bigger deal breaker.
hey,
I just got allergies.
allergies.
I got allergies.
I gotta go to the bathroom.
no, because with that I would at least
You
I
gotta
would
go.
I
It's
would
time for
try
you
to convince
go.
myself, hey, maybe this time I'm not gonna cry. Maybe this time it's gonna be different.
Bo's just in the bed. I don't know what happened.
This doesn't happen to me ever.
Bo would be the one kid to cry, actually.
Oh, dude, I started watching Euphoria today.
How is it?
It's weird,
never seen
but
it.
it's like you
Me
keep
either.
watching.
You love
know?
it, yeah.
But the crying thing made me think of the one that the chick starts the webcam and he's like crying as she like insults him
Yeah.
as he's beating his dick. I was
Yeah,
like, what the fuck?
Oh, he
am
liked
I
it. He was
watching?
crying, but he
He
liked
had
it.
a micro penis. He was straight up. He was upfront about it too.
Yeah.
He's like, hey, like you're gonna be a little scared, but just, there it is.
Easier over camera. Way easier
Yeah,
over camera.
everything
It's like
looks bigger on
actual- oh, yeah.
camera.
Imagine being imagine being a girl though, and like someone pulls out like legit like your pinky, and you're just like,
Well, especially if it's
You
just
try
a
to
hookup.
swallow your laugh.
Yeah.
That's probably what, honestly, that's probably what I would.
if you were a woman, that's exactly
like-
how
like,
you'd react.
You're like, listen, like this guy's hot. I want to fucking suck this guy's dick right now. You know what I mean? Like, cause like you want to do that to a girl, right?
No,
You know what I mean? You want to eat that,
the cabbage.
that cabbage,
Yeah.
that muff. So it's like you're like, so she's like, fucking unbuckle this shit. I want to fucking do it right now.
She's just like
And then,
she's
like,
just amped up,
She's
ready
just
to
like
do it.
ripping your shit off. If you got the button jeans, she's unbuttoning all of them quick, and she just pulls it down and just fucking a pinky. Like and you're like, what? Wait a second, like this. I mean, anything's better than this.
Yeah. I think Logan would let out like a aw.
That's what I'm saying. I would rather tell her up front what I have than go through that moment of pulling it out and her being like, I don't want to do this anymore.
Oh,
Yeah. like,
If you were in that scenario, how would you want the girl to react?
I want her to think, oh, maybe he's just not hard yet.
yeah.
He'll grow.
But like, the worst case scenario for me is that like holding in the laugh. If I were to see that in that situation, I'm like, oh,
She's
fuck.
biting her
there's
fist.
almost no equivalent though for a guy.
no,
Like you could like be like just going down, pulling their pants off, and you're like about to go.
And there's just a lot going on.
Even
down
if
there.
it's just like
yeah, it's like, whoa, what is
even
that?
if it's like long lips. I don't
Well,
like.
it's like really-
What if it
like, just a
just
lot going
smells,
on.
Like strong smell.
Well, that's
That's
different. That's a different
That's
thing.
that's bad
different.
hygiene.
That's
That-
them.
you can control that.
Yes,
yeah,
that's on
you
them.
can control that. That's on them.
Like, but like if it's just like
The natural anatomy of it, and it's
Ugly?
just yeah, it's not what
you're
you
still
wanna
just
look at.
like, well, you
just
know,
close your eyes.
Yeah, I'm
I got-
here.
I
I'm
mean,
here. It's
you know,
still gonna feel the same.
I got to work.
Yeah.
you know, I got to go to. I
Yeah.
got to go to town either way.
I don't like work, but I got to get the job done.
Yeah.
Bingo.
Kind of thing.
Mhm.
That's
Okay.
exactly what it feels like. For them, it's like, oh, this is gonna be a bust.
Mm-hmm.
Because like for us, it's like it's always gonna work.
Well, for them, they're also thinking like, I'm going like this is going to increase my body count. Now I'm like, is this worth it?
Is
to me?
this one
Doesn't
worth
matter.
it?
They say
For them, it does.
4 or 7 anyway.
Yeah, that is
Yeah.
true.
Doesn't matter.
But they're going
You
to
know what's
have that
funny is
memory though.
those
That, like, I did
sevens
that.
Are way more than 4s.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, if you say 7, that's high. It's
You had to
high.
have at least hit 20.
Yeah, it's high. Yeah.
Jeez.
God, that is such a tough problem to have.
Well,
I can imagine having
Dude,
a
that
3-inch
shit like
penis and
that
just,
would
like,
be really tough.
you would have to accept it, and you would have to get to a point where you're just like okay with
This is
it.
who
But
I am.
I don't know how you would ever truly deep down be okay with that.
Yeah.
well, I had what I thought was a 4 until I found out there was actually like a huge 8 or 9, you know, and I was lied to by a lot of people that other people
What is
knew
he talking about?
and just didn't tell.
You're saying
talking
8 or
about,
9
like-
inches?
No,
are you talking
like 4 people body count wise.
Oh, okay, yeah. You gotta at least
I was
elaborate
like,
a
how
little
do you
bit.
miss that?
How do you think you have 4 inches? You could measure that real quick.
Dude, that's
No,
a
no,
big
no.
confident
Okay,
person.
yeah.
That was the case.
Yeah, I was told 4. Everybody's like, oh yeah, no, that's right. And then when that ends, it was like, dude, it was never 4.
You find out later, like, oh no, she's been.
How'd you
with
find out?
this
From
guy,
like some
this
of
guy.
my closest friends.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Wait, what happened?
Yeah. And
Your
then it was
closest friend told you that?
it was like some of the
Like closest as in right now, closest to you?
like touching me kind of thing.
I couldn't tell him, dude.
That's so hard.
Dude,
He's in love.
Your girl
He's
fucked way more than she told you. I'm not gonna do that.
Not even just like a lot more people, but a lot more penis.
Yeah.
Too.
A girl like a 4, if she said 4, that could be a 7. But like you guys were saying, but like if a girl said 7, that's like probably 20.
30.
Yeah, it's 20 plus.
At least.
Yeah.
I was watching this TikTok and it was actually a woman talking about it, and she was saying how the more partners that a woman has, the more likely their marriage is destined to fail. So
That's
like,
a real
the
thing.
higher you get with the amount of partners, because you're constantly comparing
Yeah.
all your sexual encounters with your past. So if you've had sex with 2 people, you only know what it's been like with 2 people. Now if you have sex with 20 people, it's like now you're comparing the next one to those 20 people.
Well, now you want Bo's
And now
head
it's
with
just like,
Logan
yeah.
Shaft
They
and
say,
Andrew's balls.
they say like a virgin, or like if you're like the first person they have sex with a woman, it's usually like an 80 or 90% like
It's
longer
crazy.
marriage,
Crazy.
which is crazy.
Yeah.
That's why I'm not supposed to have sex till I'm married.
That's beautiful.
You can
That's
have sex as many
beautiful.
times as you want. They can't.
I know, but I feel like I feel like a guy's still kind of
No, Trey, you're good, dude. You're good.
Yeah,
You can
Trey,
have
you're
many
kinda
sex as
good.
you want.
I feel like if I were to have like a bunch of sex right now,
You could
and
have a
then
ton of it.
I was her first and we got married, I feel like it's gonna be the same thing. Like I'm gonna be kind of comparing.
You
them.
may
You're
be
going to
a little-
compare it,
if
but
she
the thing
sucks.
is,
No, you
I might
don't.
be forced to settle.
the
I
thing
guess,
that's
but-
different about that is if you're having sex with multiple women and you're in love with all of them, then you're going to compare it.
Yeah.
If you're having sex with women and you don't really care about them, you're not really going to compare it because you're like, no, now I'm in love.
I
This
feel
doesn't
like-
compare.
I feel like people talk
Unless
the
she's,
most
like,
high
really
about,
good.
Like,
Oh, she's really good, and then you'll compare.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. I feel like-
Like, it's not that.
when I hear people talk about sex and like if it's really great sex, I feel like
You'll
it's
compare.
it's a hookup. It's never like a relationship when they said, "Oh, that was the best sex I had."
Well,
We
sometimes
had
Always
that
just some
argument.
random.
sometimes there's a relationship where it's just for
Only sex.
Yeah.
yeah.
And then
some of
that's
those are the best, dude.
yeah. That's when your feelings come in.
Oh, they're so good. Trey, trust me, dude. Some of those ones are so you can live off it forever. It's like,
Well, speaking of this shit, I have seen a lot of stuff lately where almost every girl is discussing that they all have one ex that they just have never gotten over and never will.
I watched a TikTok about that today.
Yeah,
Literally today.
I see
So-
probably one a day right now.
Do you think the sex is the reason they can't get over
Yes.
it most of the time?
It's-
no.
I
there's
don't
two
care
reasons.
why.
It's the sex is great, and probably because that guy left him, and there's that little void in them that it's like, oh, why didn't this guy want me? I want him to want me.
That could be it.
I think it's two of those, or both of those in unison. I don't know which one is more than the other,
So
but
you,
I think it's
you
those.
guy do agree that you think like a girl's got at least one?
Not every girl, but I
a
do
lot-
think it's a
yeah.
common thing. I do think it's a very common thing. I don't think it's as common for us because once they get to us, like,
I
oh,
do.
we reach that.
I think I'm that ex.
I think I'm that ex too.
Okay, I'm saying it doesn't apply the other way. I'm not saying it doesn't. I'm not saying it doesn't apply to your girl.
He's not that ex. Yeah.
I don't have any ex-girlfriends, so there you go. I'm
I
not
know,
that
it's
ex.
true. I know.
I'm not that ex.
Yeah, it's true.
I hope I'm that ex, just so I'm always in their head.
Mm.
I think I'm always there knocking. Oh man, what are we doing today?
Well, that's just because your ego is so big that you're gonna think
He's
that no
got a
matter
big
what.
ego.
And if you find out you're actually that ex, it's gonna boost your ego a lot.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's happened.
I think it's like a natural human emotion that if you're with somebody and you like are in love with them, you really want them, and you don't get that reciprocation, that's just like a natural
the
like
fact that
why
you're
don't
not
they?
getting
Yes,
it,
it's
yeah.
like why doesn't this person want me?
What
And
was
then they search for that.
What was was there a question about that or just the
And
fact?
then-
Just like if you think that girls do have like that one person
it's
that
true
will
or
always
not.
be there.
Oh, I'm definitely not that for all of them.
No,
But
no.
But like a percentage.
there are some, yeah.
Like
There are
probably
percentage.
95%.
But we're not.
for me.
The
Yeah.
question isn't like
Are
for
you
you.
the
It's
ex?
not for you. Like, are you the
No,
ex?
it's about
that
me.
Do,
It's about
Girls
me.
always have
it's that do win. Like, is that how do you think? Like, even the girl, if you're with somebody right now or you've been talking to somebody, do you think that they have a person in their life where they're
I
like, damn?
think everyone has that. I think girls may just talk about it.
I think
I don't
women
think
just
it's
reminisce
everyone.
too much.
I think, but like,
I
can't
don't know.
say
I
about all
think
guys.
I think guys might have it if they're like single, and like looking. But as soon as they find someone else, it's
Like disappears?
Super easy.
Yeah,
to get rid
yeah.
of. And then it's
I've
just
had it
gonna
in
be
a
that
relationship
next
before.
girl.
I've had it in a relationship.
But
so I
Really?
could
that's
say-
because you did not care about that woman as much as you cared about the one before.
maybe.
Yeah.
It was more
Was
just
the
like
sex better too?
I don't know. I couldn't even tell you.
I
I'm
think
just
you
saying I
could.
have felt something of the sort before, and not with like who you'd think. You know what I mean? Like,
There's only one option.
yeah, the one that you would think.
The one that you would think.
The one that you
Yeah.
think it wasn't that
But
one.
it's not that
It
one.
wasn't that one.
Yeah.
Just
It was a
kidding.
different one.
Well, he had to go through 2 years of pain to get through that one.
So much
He moved
pain.
on.
And not
He
only
moved
did he
on,
go
yeah.
through it, he put all that pain on us.
No,
I
yeah,
didn't
he-
put-
he-
I
he
didn't-
got through that.
I didn't put it on you.
So much
got through
pain
that.
on
I
me.
got through that, yeah.
I had to deal with this shit. But we fixed you. We put you back
No,
together.
you didn't do anything.
Piece-
It was me.
I don't know if
Piece
he's
by
fixed,
piece.
but he's something.
The more I think about it, the more I think my argument of it's if you're with a girl or you're with somebody and they have an ex that left them, that broke up with them, that's probably the person that they're
They
like,
still think
yeah,
about it?
They're still thinking about. Regardless of if deep down they actually really love this person, I think it's just more so like I will go back to him just to have that satisfaction that he still wants me.
So, question: is your girl the girl that breaks up with all the guys
Yes.
or no? Okay, so
Yes, she's broken up with everybody she's been with.
Do you ever think you're next?
Oh, probably.
You think so?
could
She
be.
breaks up with me all the time. all the time.
all the time.
but it's
over
really not
nothing.
gonna be over until
'Cause, like-
Bo does it.
Like there are some girls who get broken up with all the time.
Mm-hmm. And they come running back.
You know what I'm saying though? So
Yeah.
it's like maybe like you're not special if you're one of the guys who broke up with them.
So
Does that make sense?
Maybe.
You know
So-
what I mean?
But that is just an issue on its own. If you're getting broken up with by a lot of guys, there's obviously an inherent issue there. Like, what are you not providing? Like, what are you doing wrong
You're the problem.
that most men don't want to be with you?
do you think
Forever.
girls
Yeah.
only have that ex if they were broken up with? Not so say
That's my argument.
no,
Yes.
I don't think so.
I think they could break up with them and,
And still
be,
have that?
Yeah,
Really?
100%.
Because if you break up with somebody, you probably have the power to get back with them if you want them. I think, and my
know.
girl doesn't agree with
Some
me on
people
this.
just cut
Given-
ties.
given
think
X
that
amount of
any of
time,
her
maybe.
exes, she could send a text to and say, "Hey, I still have feelings for you," and they would take her back.
but
They'd
those
probably
dudes
have sex with her. I don't know if they take her
Exactly.
back.
Well,
But
that
those
too,
dudes
that too.
probably are also just not it.
That's what I'm saying.
You know what I mean? So it's like I don't know how to describe this, but like I know someone who broke up with somebody
Okay.
and then try to get back with them.
Okay.
And they're like, actually, no, I'm
No.
good.
Yeah, that's true.
Like,
Well,
would-
you can
know what I
also
mean? Like-
grow up and realize your worth and be like, okay, yeah, I don't deserve this
and
kind of person.
it's just like, yeah, like I just don't really want you
Yeah.
anymore. I'm out of it, and like
That's good.
It's better.
That's-
It's
but
better
that's
now.
great.
kind of great out
That's
here.
great.
So
That's
it's like,
great.
when they deny you after you try to go back, it's the worst feeling ever.
Oh,
'Cause in high school, there was this girl. She was super hot, and I don't know why, but I had ghosted her like 4 different times, and it wasn't until the 5th time that I tried to go back to her that she finally was like, "No,"
Oh, I'm done.
and I was like, "Damn,
And you're like,
I
wow.
shouldn't have done this."
That-
last
Lost.
time." Yeah.
But do you think that's because you actually like really cared about her and wanted her, or do you think like if she took you back that 5th time, you got rid of her again?
Dude, it sucks when you lose a fish on the hook, man. Even
Every
though
time.
you know
You know, you
might-
catch it,
It
you,
could be a
you
small
pull
fish.
it, you feel
Yeah.
that bite, and you're like, oh, it's there, and then
I
you
don't
pull it too early.
I don't even eat
You
fish.
just didn't
I
sink
still
that
want to
hook.
catch them though.
Yeah.
You know?
I honestly feel like every time I was to go back, I was telling myself like, okay, this is the time where I'll actually like give her the chance and like actually try to make something of it rather than just bail. But it just kept happening.
1 2 minutes.
It's so
Mm.
funny because like you like for me, I've only had like physical relationships, so it's like
Mm.
you're just like how much
Emotional.
how much can we hang out?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like that's crazy to even think about, like what that's like.
You would think I would have better relationships with girls, but in high school I was just stupid.
Yeah.
In high school, like I guess I just
Everybody's stupid in high school.
Got, well,
No,
it
not
was
me.
like it was somewhat physical, you know, and then I would get bored of them. It's like, okay, you're just not that cool, I guess. But then I would like miss the physical part, and that's when I would go back. And
Yeah.
That's
do you
the
think
hardest
it was
part.
like you got bored of them, or do you think because of your background, because you don't want to
Physical.
be
Physical.
you can't get to that
In
physical
high
level
school?
with somebody that you kind of just psyched yourself out and was like, you know what, I know I can't do anything with this woman, and I'm not going to be able to have sex with this woman, so maybe you kind of psyched yourself out in even pursuing something that maybe you wanted, but you just couldn't admit that to yourself.
I think that's more the case now. In
Okay.
high school, that was not the case because I wasn't thinking about
You weren't thinking
sex
like
as
that?
much.
Yeah.
But now it's like
Now you're a fiend.
now it's kind of more serious, you know. I'm like
Yeah.
I can
And
get
that's
in a more
hard.
serious
Yeah.
relationship in my life where I can kind of like not go after a girl before I even like try to, you know. I'm like, okay, well, I could date this girl, but can I really see myself going like
The distance.
far? Yeah.
And that's good though. And you should feel like that.
And I had told Logan about this girl one time that I was like interested in or whatever, and she had found her name was Chloe. I sent you her Instagram profile.
Kardashian?
But like we were like talking or whatever, and then she had found out I was LDS, and then
Oh, yeah, yeah, she
she
goes
shut it
Ah.
down. And it sucked because I was like, well, I mean, we could at least hung out and like been friends with
Yeah.
her.
You can't knock her though.
But yeah, I understand at the same time because I do the same thing, but I don't really realize
You
it.
can't
Yeah.
knock her, but you also should realize, hey, I'm glad that she told me that because I'm glad
Yeah.
I didn't waste my time with somebody if it's obviously she doesn't respect who I am and what I value. So
Exactly. Yeah. And she was like super respectful about it too. Like it wasn't like,
And that's
oh,
okay.
you're Mormon, I can't.
if
She just
sex
doesn't
is-
like liars, dude.
You're like a real life monk. You know what I mean? Like, and you're like just one of us, but
like
you're
really,
like-
really good
like a-
looking and in really good shape,
but like a
and-
monk
and
still.
cool.
You know what I mean? Just
Still a
like
monk.
no, like I am solitude in
It's
my.
so it's so funny that like I'm one of your guys' like only LDS friends, and you guys see me that way because when I compare myself to other LDS people, I'm a terrible person compared to them. Like
because
you
of
would-
us?
No, not because of you. Guys.
No, you
no,
would
because
just
of
like
his community.
yeah.
like they're just more pure
Like
than
we
me.
see him as like this like monk, you know, and then he's like hanging out with all his LDS friends. Like, dude, I'm a piece of shit.
Yeah.
That's
I
pretty
had
much
some
how-
caffeine
That's
before.
why. That's
I've
why I
talked to
don't
you-
hang out with them.
I drink a Coke
I've
every now
talked to
and
you
then.
about a lot of people like that, like have zero LDS like interaction. Like, listen, like there's a good one out there. There's like a real like solid person, but like also LDS.
Yeah.
Because that sounds bad, but like I'm like no, like there's good ones. I only know one, but there's one of them, and it's like
There is a good one. I know that.
I try to explain it though. I'm like, there's like, there's someone who like has their own
Like,
principles.
just come hang out and you'll see this one guy.
Yeah.
and you'll
Yeah.
understand.
Not
they have
all of
their-
them live for the church.
or just like they just don't like. It's not like a judgment thing.
it's like a
just
balance of like having those values, but also thinking for yourself and
Exactly.
being able to like make your own decisions. It's not like all of my decisions are based off the church and I have to do everything
the
based
church,
off
but
this.
like also like how everyone else sees
Yeah.
me. It's like
Yeah.
no, I'm just like a solid person.
No,
all the way
I'm
around.
just-
He's
good person.
he's one of the few that isn't like he's not mad that you don't want to join him.
yeah, it's like, hey,
No,
look,
I hate-
and that's how you
I get-
should be. You should be able to explain your
I
beliefs
get
and
pissed.
yeah.
That's what
I
all
bring
this
you-
is.
We play basketball at the church for a reason.
It's a ruse.
No, it's wearing on me. I just need a
I'm
couple
gonna
more
start
times.
giving you guys some tours of the church so you get more.
Hey guys,
comfortable.
listen, this is fun, right? But like, let's check out The Office.
Yeah, literally. And you guys want to keep playing basketball? Just maybe come sign this form real quick.
Like the funny thing is, like when I was on my mission, that's how we would do things. Like we would try to establish like a normal connection, and then try to like
Reel
kind of
them in.
bring-
Then go from there. And
And
build.
Do you know what that is?
It sounds bad, but trust me, it's
That's
not.
a sales pitch. Trey.
It's not though.
You're selling them.
That's
For
why
s-
they're the best people at that.
For some of the missionaries, yes, but for me, I was like, okay, if you really don't want it, then I'll back off. You know, there's a lot of guys that would like press, and it gives people a bad view on me.
Makes it worse.
I know if I were to press really hard on you guys, then you just wouldn't be my friend.
We'd probably just beat the shit out of you.
You would try.
We would hate
I-
crime you.
I think
All
that-
three of us.
That goes with anything. I think you, as a human being, you're allowed to
It's
have
who
your
they
own
are as a
beliefs.
person.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you're
yeah.
allowed to think a certain way, and that's okay. But you should not force your beliefs on anybody. You can explain, okay, this is how I feel. This is what I believe in.
That's it.
And if you want to believe in that too,
Cool.
then we can do great things. If
But we
not,
can
it's okay
tango.
if you're not. Yeah, it's
But it
okay
takes
if you're
two.
not.
Don't get me wrong. I would love for you guys to kind of like believe the things I did.
Yeah.
Because I just feel like it's done a lot for me. And
I think we
I
offer
know
a
it
lot,
could, I
too.
know it could do the same for you guys, but I'm also not like disappointed that you're not.
I think
It
that
has-
is the
it has-
best kind of way to enter.
It has
into a
no
situation.
factor on how much you love
Yes.
us.
yeah.
Like
Exactly.
that or
That is so
That's the
important.
whole point.
That is something I feel like most human beings are not. They don't
Missing.
have that. Yeah,
Yes.
they don't have that. Oh, you don't agree with me? Oh, you don't think?
Well,
you
there
don't
we
believe?
go.
Oh, you're wrong.
That's where your line
I
is.
had that conversation with my girl today. Like, that shouldn't exist. You should be able to sit there in a group of people and say, "Hey, look, I don't agree with you, but we can still be
That's
cool.
okay.
We
Yeah.
can still be friends. It's
Yeah.
fine to not agree."
That's like a society thing, though.
It's such a society thing.
That's
I hate
like
that
how-
Yeah,
so
it's
much.
not
now.
just like LDS people.
no. That's
I
just
disagree
like
with
where-
almost everybody on everything. As much as I can.
Because you like to
you like
disagree.
to.
You like that.
And I'm
do.
that way
I do.
in certain ways.
I
Like,
love it.
I just don't like. If someone else likes this, I'm not gonna like it because they like
Yeah.
it.
Because they like it. Yeah.
That's Andrew.
Especially if I don't like that
That's
person.
Andrew to a T.
I don't know about that.
I would send Andrew like songs, and he'd be like, "Oh no, that's played on the radio.
Too
I don't
mainstream.
like it.
I
It's
love
too
Drake.
mainstream."
That's not true. I love Drake.
Like I could like a song for a really long time, and then as soon as there's this
As soon as it becomes
the
adopted,
Dr.
yeah.
Dog song, Where'd All the Time Go?
Yeah.
I loved listening to that in high school.
Yeah.
Loved it. And then I heard it on
Then
TikTok.
Andrew kind of liked it.
I heard it on TikTok.
I
and
don't
I
even know
was
what
like,
the
fuck
fuck
it.
Yeah.
I don't even know what
Yuck.
the fuck you're talking about.
Yeah,
I feel
it
that.
sucks. I wish I wasn't that way.
It
but-
gets overplayed.
Yeah.
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah. Yeah, I'm hurt. Keep rubbing me.
That looks like it feels so good.
Yeah.
I heard we have a question or two.
A viewer question?
Okay.
Oh, what's more common?
This is from
What's
a
the
female. Which version of threesomes is more common? 2 girls and a guy, or 2 guys and a girl?
more common?
Yeah.
It's definitely going to be 2 girls and a guy, just because
You
men
think so?
don't put up with 2 men. Yeah,
Well, it's more common for men
I think
to
in
do
general,
2 girls and a guy because
I
as a
think-
man, you probably want 2 girls. But I
Yeah.
feel like for women, maybe they would want 2 guys.
I don't think women need threesomes or want
that makes
threesomes
sense.
as
That
much
does
as
make
men
sense.
do.
I actually believe that 2 guys and
I
a
think
girl,
that might be more common.
that would be way more easy.
Yeah, that's why I think it's more common.
Because you only need 1 girl to be cool with it.
Exactly.
Yes.
Now we're talking about 2 girls have to be cool with it. And getting a girl to be cool with something is already hard enough.
It's already hard
It's
enough.
already difficult enough to figure that out.
It's definitely more common for a guy to want 2 girls and 1 guy.
100%.
Yes.
But
Okay, I
it's
like
just-
where this is going.
It's easier to get.
Yes.
I forgot. I was thinking relationship only.
Yeah.
Of like, okay, dude's not gonna be like, okay, yeah, I'm gonna watch you get fucked by
Yeah.
this guy.
Bingo.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, no, I forgot.
Guys
Top
are
bunk,
guys
bottom
want
bunk
it.
type
Yeah,
shit.
yeah.
Think about it this way: you two, it'd be a lot easier for just the 2 of you to get 1 girl than for one of you trying.
I
to get
think
2
that
girls.
brings the argument
We
way
could probably get
closer.
6.
Yeah. Yeah, that brings the argument way closer than you would think.
Oh yeah.
So
Well,
you're like,
now I
what's
think it's
more-
not even close. Now
You
I
think
think
so?
it's 2
I
dudes.
think it'd be close, but I think 2 dudes might be more common.
I think it's way more.
Which you
common
wouldn't
now.
think that is
If
true when you first thought
advertise-
about it.
If you advertise it on like Hinge, you could get another guy. Like if
Easy.
if
Easy.
however like the whatever was,
If
Yeah.
you let's
you
say,
could get a guy in a second.
let's say you and your
I'd be
It
like-
works for women that way too, though.
Yeah.
Women to be thirds. I know.
No.
my sister constantly gets like asked to be a third, like on her dating profile.
By
But-
like a couple.
Yeah.
Okay.
She always gets asked to be a third, like all the time. So like that's why you see like now if you're ever on a dating profile, like I don't want to be
Looking
the
for-
third, not looking to be a third partner. And
I
Yeah.
think
I didn't know that was a thing.
if it was a couple, I think it's more common for couples to have 2 girls and a guy.
yes,
But if you're all single, then it's gonna be 2 guys and a girl.
bingo.
Plus, I bet 3 dudes is easier to get than 3 girls.
Yeah. Well,
Just
you
in
could say that
general.
on anything. 4 guys is easier than 4 girls too.
I heard this story yesterday. Actually, it was so like this guy walked into a sauna, was hanging out with these 2 guys. They're just chilling. He left, comes back, and one of the dudes is blowing the other dude.
Nice.
And then he was like, "Fuck it, I'm in."
Turns out that's a personal story from Logan.
Yeah, this is
It
our
was
gym.
me. It was me.
Well, that's the thing with gay guys. It's like, and I talked to you about the time like I went to a gay club.
yeah.
Gay guys are they're down for anything at all times.
Because like I was having this
I feel like
conversation
gay
with a
guys get
girl.
offended by that though.
No, it's not.
No, they love it.
I was having this conversation
maybe
with
not.
a girl.
Okay, not all of them. That's okay, obviously I shouldn't generalize,
all of
but
them.
at the same time,
let's just say this:
99% of them.
all of them are.
Yeah.
and this is why. What I told her was like, listen, gay guys are still dudes.
At the end of the day, you're still a guy.
Dudes just want to fuck.
What the fuck?
They don't care how, where, when. They're just down. Yeah. That's just how guys are.
Yeah.
It's just like what it's testosterone. I don't know what it is. It's one of those things.
It's
though.
in our genetics to want to, like, we just want to
go.
fuck.
Yeah,
We
just
are
wanna
built
go.
that way. We're
And so it's
designed
like,
that way.
That's why it's probably a great time to be gay for gay dudes. I don't know about dating, but
I went into a gay club. I could have had sex with probably 8 different men.
all of
Maybe
them.
all of them.
Yeah.
Maybe all of them.
The
only
same,
had
same
I've
time.
never walked into a club and said
Yeah.
I could have sex with all these women. I've had 8 women approach me trying to fuck me in the bathroom.
Yeah.
No, never has that happened.
never.
Never has that happened.
Tell me. So hold on. Let's go in this gay. I've never heard this. Let's go talk about this gay club story.
Oh, he's there
I had a
every
friend.
week.
was it?
I had a
Every
friend in
week.
college who was gay. He didn't admit that he was gay at first. Then he came out. He was gay, and
Did
you
you
know I
know
was
the
cool
whole
with it.
time?
Cool.
For his birthday, I kind of
You always kind of
yeah.
know.
We went out for his birthday and we went to a gay club. And I was like, okay, cool. Like, you know, I'm having fun. I'm enjoying myself. I'm with a group of friends. Multiple times did I have a guy just kind of come up and just, you know, they were just right next to me. And, you know, just kind of like, and I would
Just
look over.
breathing on you?
I would look over and you just see him like this. Just not breaking eye contact. And I would look and I noticed him. I'm like, okay, you know, he's there. I know he's there. You know, so I'd go about my dancing, and he's just still there, and I'd look over again, and he's still just looking. I'm like, okay, wow, I don't know how to handle this.
You don't play with it even a little bit. Oh, dude,
I did not play with it.
I would play a little bit.
In the moment, I started to realize, oh, like this guy really wants to have sex with me right now. I'm a little uncomfortable.
That's what this is.
Like
I
I'm
would,
a little
I
uncomfortable.
would throw him like a. Maybe
It's
like
not.
A little,
It's not a game because once you play into it, then they're gonna get even more.
No,
like,
they come up to you like, look, I was just kidding. You got me.
This
I
is
was
the
just
thing, though, is
kidding.
like you see a gay guy at a gym and he looks at you. You can like look back at him and be like, okay, like that's what he's looking at me. 'Cause
Yeah.
he's- But like in a gay club, it's like no, like,
no, it's like he's there. 'Cause
we
of this.
fuck here.
Yeah,
It's
that's exactly the feeling I had.
It's not like
Welcome to the cum zone.
it's not innocent peaks. It's no, we
like-
come. That's where you're at right now.
Yeah. It's not just interest. Yeah, it's a contract.
Yeah.
Like you came in here for one reason.
Yeah. Why else are you there? That's
Yeah.
right.
Yeah, bro.
So that's the crazy like
Yeah.
gamble you're going when you're
But
going. To
luckily,
a
we
gay
were
club.
with a couple females, so like I would kind of just like find my way to them, and we dance a little bit.
So
and it
this
was
would
like,
be
Just hang on to
So
him.
you just gave me a great idea.
okay.
If you're ever with a girl that you're not like with yet, as far as like you kind of like her, but like nothing's ever happened yet, go to a gay club
Oh,
with
yeah.
her.
Oh,
with a couple other
yeah.
friends, like, listen, I need you to protect me.
Mm-hmm.
Let's dance together. Will you just pretend to be my girlfriend tonight?
Uh-huh.
That's a good.
That's not a
fucking
bad
move.
way. Yeah.
I'm like, if I ever am in that spot, I'm gonna try that.
And women also love the fact that you would go to a gay club. They're like,
Yes.
oh, you want to go to a gay club? That's amazing.
It's a pro.
I would love that.
It's a pro.
Yeah.
Because you're not
Best
like
case
a
scenario.
hardcore Republican. That's what that means to them.
Yes.
They're like, oh wait, like,
he might be conservative,
Yeah.
but he's
open.
not conservative.
He's
Yeah,
open.
he's
Yeah.
open to going to a gay club.
yes.
What do they call that? Right leaning middle or
That's where I feel like I'm at.
I don't know what it is.
something around there. I
I don't know what they call that,
That's
but I would
what-
feel like that's where I'm
But
at.
I were to
it's
go
so
to a
funny
gay
how
club-
easy it is. Like I remember told this girl, I
Did
was
you
like,
see-
I told this girl like, oh yeah, like we're going, like we're all like gonna wear makeup and like wear leather, and she's like, oh my god, it's so
Yeah.
hot.
Dude, so
For
many
our
people
birthday.
were into
Yeah.
that. It was weird.
Yeah.
Hey, hold on. I know it was. I know. That's why we did it.
So many compliments
Clout.
that night.
Yeah.
Who got clout? All of us.
Even at the
All
what's
of
the-
us
What's
got
the
clout.
bar with the pool tables?
Corners pasty.
Where it's like they're more kind of like you could. I would say like right leaning people.
we walked
there,
in and
right?
people started clapping.
Yeah,
Literally.
they were all for it.
Yeah.
When you
It
were
makes a woman way more comfortable. Like, oh, I could be
like,
way more comfortable
I
on
like
this
this
person.
guy.
Yeah.
This guy's way better than those
Yeah.
guys. This guy doesn't wear. I don't know what they wear, but
What Bose wears?
Yeah.
yeah.
Ultra
Yeah.
Boost and joggers.
Fuck boy.
when
Yeah.
we were
yeah.
at the last bar, it was when you were all like sick and stuff. There
Yeah.
was like this dude all tatted up, like wearing like one of the shirts with the American flag on the shoulder, you know. And he came up and complimented us, and
Yeah.
it's like never would have thought that
That
guy.
guy.
Yeah,
was anything.
that
Did
guy
you
would
see
do
that old like swinger looking married couple that was at the table next to us?
No, they were talking to us the whole
yeah,
time.
she's like, you look like you have a big dick.
Yeah,
No
I was like,
shot. She said that to you.
She was talking about how big her husband's
yeah.
penis
She
was.
talked so much about.
And
his
I was like,
dick.
dude, I wish. She's like, are you wearing leather? And I was like, yeah, like it's for his birthday. She's like, you have a big dick, huh? You look like you have a big dick.
See, the problem with that now is it's like a known thing that if you say you don't, then they're starting to think, oh no, he does.
I told her.
And it's like, I say that I don't, but it's like, no, I really don't. Like,
So
I'm not lying to you.
we were
I'm
at-
not just saying that.
For 4th of July, we were at Ivan's, and they questioned me about my penis the whole time.
Yeah.
It's like, listen, and the sun is shining on me. I'm 6. Like,
Great.
like,
You know, sun's-
when like it's my day.
Yeah.
sun, you know what I mean?
A great
And
6
like,
inches.
yeah.
Beautiful 6 inches.
And like they're like, but they were just all
They
about
don't
it. They're
believe
like-
it. They
they're
don't
like-
believe it.
They're like but you sound so good about
No,
it. And I was
yeah.
like, listen, like it is what it is, and like
No, you're lying.
I like it.
Until I get
Like,
that pump,
I-
this is who I am.
I want it more now. And you're like, what? But either way, the whole point of that was like, the whole point of that was like, that was the whole point. The fact that we all went out in leather and that was the response we got. That's not what you were thinking you were gonna get, right?
No, not at all. You think like, I can't believe I'm walking out in a cowboy hat and a see-through shirt.
And everyone was like, I want to fuck this guy right now.
I think
It's crazy.
I think we should definitely put it out there that your first idea is you wanted us to cross dress. I don't think we would have got the same.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Maybe
drag
not quite,
drag
but
would not have been the
I
same.
want to do guys and girls, but either way, leather was the perfect medium.
Slutty
for our
cowboy
group.
was definitely the play. Yeah,
Slutty
No, you're right.
cowboy.
That couple at that bar, I think, is a prime example of why guys or 2 guys and a girl is more common. Because I feel like they could have easily asked you to go with them.
Oh, 100%. Look, if you had a
Because
dating
the way
profile,
they were talking, it seemed like they honestly might have asked one.
Well, if I didn't tell her it only looks like I have a big penis, she
Yeah.
probably would have tried to knock me down.
Because they had asked me my age, and I said
17.
18.
17.
Yeah, I said 17.
Did you?
And it was 17 or 18, one of the two. And her eyes just got like so big and like almost like excited looking. And I was like, oh, fuck.
Like, oh my god.
I thought this was gonna go.
Wait. I'm 28.
Just like no. Like I want
I like
it now.
that.
Yeah.
I like that a lot.
I want to knock this teen down.
No, but like I'm saying, if you let's say you have a girlfriend, it's you and her. If you posted, hey, I want to have a threesome, who's down? 9 out of 10 of those replies are gonna be another guy.
Yeah.
9 out of 10.
Yeah.
Maybe even more than that.
Yeah.
The guys are just more willing to do that. So I think that is going to be the more common one. Not that it's the most desired.
When you're in a relationship, I would say the guy is way less okay with another guy fucking.
Way
his girl.
less okay. Yeah. 100%.
Like 9 out of 10
Yeah.
times.
You could watch her eat some box, but she can't.
But also, if you come in the other girl, it's not going to be a good look.
yeah.
No.
We've
We've established
somebody
that one.
talked about that on here.
You would
Yeah.
think that's common knowledge, really. You would think, hey, okay, I'm going to enjoy myself.
I might
but-
do it though.
Maybe he got confused.
If I was in that position, I'd probably do it just because, it's
Not
me.
if you're in love.
That was
No,
a good
Not if you're in
confession.
love.
I don't know if that's real. I don't know how real that is.
I don't think I could do a threesome with my girl. I don't think I could do it.
You
with
with
another
another
woman.
girl?
I don't think I could do
I
it.
think it's hard in a relationship.
I'd be
as a
so
whole.
worried about like, am I showing this other girl too much
repercussions of it.
attention? Like I wouldn't want to do it.
The repercussions.
I wouldn't
of it.
want to.
Yeah.
Why were you looking at her like that,
Yeah,
Bo?
I wouldn't want that.
The thing is, though, is like think about how on point
What
you
if
have
she
to
brought
be.
it up though?
Doesn't matter. You're always gonna lose.
I would still not want to do it. And we've had that conversation.
Think-
I'm like, no, I
this
wouldn't
is
wanna
my
do
whole
it.
point, though, is like when you're having sex with somebody. Think so, like we're all normal guys, right? Not above normal. You know what I mean?
We're a little above normal. Down here?
Yeah.
Oh, we're normal
yeah.
guys.
We're normal guys.
We're normal guys.
So it's like you got to be on your A game.
Yeah, it's too
so it's like if
much.
you bring a new person in, you got to be on your A
I'm
game.
already stressed out. I need to
on
please her.
one.
Yeah,
On
I'm
one.
like, okay,
Yeah.
how am I going to make
so
sure
if you
that this
have
is great for
two
her?
people to please,
Too much.
You're gonna have to show 100%
much.
of your attention on that other one.
Yeah.
because you can't leave yourself a bad name.
What about
You know what I
two
mean?
and two?
Like an
Is that a
orgy.
guy?
Like less
Two dudes.
pressure.
2 dudes, 2 girls.
Yeah.
And
Well,
you
then
just
you
swap?
can just
Yeah.
kind of focus on your.
then you got, like,
personal
high
Yes.
school
Then you have the time to
situation.
focus because you can't leave one person out.
That's why Andrew and I were like, let's do the twos.
Yeah.
we'll swap. We'll do
Would you
ours.
be-
We'll swap.
It's fair. Nobody
Would
gets
you
left
be more
out.
willing to do that than a threesome?
2 guys, 1 girl.
Yeah. No, two
No,
guys.
2
and
guys, 2 girls.
2 guys, 2 girls. But I'm saying more willing to
Yeah.
do that than 2 guys and
No,
1 girl.
then 2 girls and 1 guy. Because you said you.
Not
couldn't
if
do
it's
it
a
with
woman
your
I
girl.
care about. I don't want another man fucking my girl.
You wouldn't want to watch like us, like trade maybe.
No. Hell no.
What if he's like really gentle?
Could you?
Yeah, what if I'm
Could you
gentle?
imagine?
What if you gotta
Andrew
tell him
fucking
what
your
to do?
girl?
Well,
let me ask
you
you
would
this.
never hear the end of that shit.
What if
you
come
would
on
never
then.
hear the end of it.
What if he
It's a
spits in
trade
his
thing.
hand and starts massaging your balls?
No.
While you're
Yeah. What if I help you?
Maybe if you put a thumb in my ass, maybe we'd have
Do you,
we'd have
do you
a
think we
conversation.
would have kissed if we swapped ever in high school?
maybe.
I think so.
You would have definitely had a hand on your ass at some point, like when you're fucking like
like
what
pushing it in more.
Do it.
maybe a hand in the hair, rubbing through your head real
Nah,
quick.
I think they'd eat that
Yeah.
shit up.
If they saw you 2 kiss, you don't think it would throw them off?
No, girls are into that shit sometimes.
That's
I don't-
kind of crazy.
Yeah. You spit in his mouth.
Smack them.
Damn, dude. This is nuts.
Logan, it's so easy and Logan like riled up. He's just like, you see him in the sea like,
Yeah.
wait a sec.
We shouldn't figure this
I
out.
like this.
He's got sweat just running down his forehead.
You set it up, Logan. I might consider it
Yeah.
for my first time.
You consider it. Okay.
First time orgy.
2 guys, 2 girls, better than 2 guys with 1 girl if I'm not interested, like if I'm not in love.
Wait, say that again.
So, yeah, one more time.
2 guys, 2 girls. If it's just like with women that I don't really care about, yes, that's better than 2 guys, 1 girl.
Yeah,
for
that
sure.
is- for sure.
So what if it was so are you more willing if it's a friend or a random dude? In either scenario, to like 2 guys and 1 girl.
I want a friend.
That's tough. If it's 2 guys, 1 girl, I think it would have to be like there's like a certain group of friends. Like maybe you got. I don't know though. I don't know.
I feel
Random
like
guy. Random guy.
You don't trust
random,
Andrew, that's
random
why.
guy. Yeah.
You
I think it's
trust
so
me?
with
no,
me.
honestly, I would have a threesome with you.
You could have a threesome
I
with
would
me.
have a threesome with you.
You couldn't do it Drew though.
Not with True.
You want to
That's true.
watch Logan
No.
tie your girl up in a leather
This is a good
harness,
point.
spit and pee on her.
This is a good point.
That's
I would
bullshit,
100%
man.
rather have one with you
Yes.
because I know it wouldn't be like it would never come back and he wouldn't find something.
I would make it a good time for both
It
of
would
us.
be a great
You would
time.
feel safe.
See,
Andrew would make me feel like if I do something wrong, it's going to be brought up.
Yes.
I can't
Even-
fuck up
He's
right
gonna
now.
throw it down.
Yes.
He's gonna,
I'm gonna put you on a better performance.
No.
Even if you were to have a threesome with Logan, though, Andrew's still gonna say something. He's gonna be like, Logan fucked your girl.
Logan's gonna tell me.
It's not going to be my
No,
girl.
it wouldn't
It's just
be-
going
it
to be
wouldn't be like
another
that.
woman.
No, but I'm saying Andrew would still probably.
we wouldn't
do
tell
it.
Andrew.
Logan,
That's what it
I'm
would
gonna
be.
find
There's
out.
no
No,
way
okay.
he doesn't.
I
I'm
would,
gonna
I would
find
never
out.
allow it if I said it was my girl. If it was my girl, I would never allow a threesome with another man. Wouldn't do it. But I would have a threesome with you. With
So-
if it was teal pants and
If
we
we're in
want to have a
Miami,
threesome,
you know,
That's
things
crazy.
happen.
We're both
That's
single.
crazy, huh?
Things happen.
want to
You
have a
know?
threesome.
That's
Logan
fucking
wants to
insane.
go to Miami now.
I've been to Miami.
No, I'm saying with Bo.
Yeah, that's true. I haven't been to Miami with Bo yet.
Mm.
Miami's a great time.
Fuck.
Oh yeah, we got a viewer
What's
question.
going on, boys? It's Avery from the Great Up North. Just a quick question for you. If you guys were to form a human centipede, who would be the front, the middle, and the back?
Shut the fuck up.
My
Don't
guess
answer.
would be
Bo's the back.
Andrew in the front. He's too prideful to be in any other two spots. Logan would definitely be in the middle. He's a little flaky. He probably gets a little best of both worlds. And then, that just leaves Bo for the back. So what do you guys think?
I literally was gonna wait for him to answer the question because I knew what he was gonna say. I knew he was gonna say he was gonna be in the front. Yes,
Bo's eating your leftover shit of my shit.
I knew what you were gonna say. I told you to shut the fuck up. Avery completely threw me under the bus. Jesus Christ!
I'm putting Trey in after you.
Oh, I'm in this too.
I'm putting Trey in after you, and Bo's still in the back end for sure.
Damn, you're putting me.
Yeah.
Fuck.
You and Logan are probably interchangeable, to be honest.
You think so?
Yeah.
He asked a question, but he gave the answer.
Hey, listen, I think Andrew's gonna be the front. He's too prideful.
I would rather be behind Andrew than Logan just because of what Logan eats and how he eats. Just the shit coming out
Well,
of him.
No, you don't.
Logan's eating my shit.
He's the worst of us.
I have to eat dog food. That's how the movie
He
went.
sends us pictures of his shits.
It's bad.
Pretty
dude.
common.
I have healthy
It's
poo.
terrible.
Not this guy.
Terrible.
It's not true.
So, in a human centipede scenario, what's better, a solid poop or?
Yeah.
Why are
think
we
so?
even
I
getting to this
would
point?
try to swallow it whole instead of eating mush. I don't want to swallow applesauce and shit.
That's just so
I
hard
can't
to
do
get
it.
down.
Yeah, all of it's gonna be hard to get down,
God,
Trey. The only problem is you're sewed at the mouth, so it's got to go
But what
down.
I'm saying is like,
Yeah, and then he said Logan because he wants best of both worlds.
Bo's
you
gonna
have
be
Logan's-
reaching for the next
if you
meal.
have Logan's solid poops, there's no way you're just swallowing it.
Yeah, bite maybe.
If it was a question, whose poop would I rather eat? It'd be Logan's for sure.
Well, you are.
Really?
Yeah, you're
So
eating
I'm
Logan's
okay.
shit.
I would rather take Logan's shit than Andrew's shit.
Me
for sure.
too. I would switch with you.
So if I had to be, if I had to be middle or back, I would take back. If you were in the middle,
If he was the front.
obviously I'm picking front. Obviously I'm picking front,
Well,
but according to Avery and maybe everybody else, I'm just the back. Unfortunately, it is what it is.
Oh my
I'll take
God.
that. I just give off the
He
back
makes
vibe.
the first eat dog food, right?
For us.
I was fully expecting the question to end. And I was telling Andrew, hey, don't answer this because I know what you're going to say. And I don't want to hear it right now. But he literally said exactly what Andrew would have said. And now I feel like shit.
Dude,
That's so funny. Everybody knows your place, dude.
Fuck. You want to know the worst thing? I'm at work, okay? My girl's compared me to a golden retriever before, right? She's like, if you were a dog, you'd be a golden retriever. There's a golden
Dumb and good looking.
And I'm like, shut the fuck up. Like, some guy brought his golden retriever in. He's a lawyer, and it's a service dog. I think he lied. It's not really a service dog. But he's literally will sue places if they don't allow it because he has all the paperwork. Anyways, regardless, I had 3 people come up to me like, you know what? You'd be a golden retriever if you're a dog. And I'm just like,
Damn.
that's disrespectful.
Yeah, I don't want that.
Am I just the back? Do I just give off
you're-
back of the centipede vibes?
It's because you're a mouth
Are you
breather.
a bottom?
I'm just the bottom? Is that what I am?
See,
I need to get my rep up. I need to stab somebody or something. Fuck.
the worst part is it's not like, so if it was like a natural born like golden retriever, then it wouldn't be as bad. But if it's like a
Show dog, golden. Yeah.
like a show dog or just even
It
just
was
like
a cute.
house
It was a cute dog. It was a cute dog.
That's more of an insult, I feel like, because golden retrievers are meant to be like hunting dogs, but most of them aren't.
No,
Look how
not
cute
anymore.
this dog was.
Is that guy's dog?
That was the dog. Yeah.
Yeah, he looks a little on the spectrum. It makes sense.
He looks like if he was swimming, his head would be keeping him down too.
Mm-hmm. Probably.
Yeah, that dog got a heavy head.
You don't want to be compared to a golden retriever, though.
No.
No, it's
Not
like,
as a man.
No.
Not as a man.
It's just dumb, oblivious,
As a
like
boy,
fun.
maybe.
Yeah.
You know, because you're like a teen growing up, like, oh my god, you're so,
16, I love
you're so
those.
You're so
sweet,
cute
you're so
and
loving,
sweet, yeah.
baby. But no, after that, you want to be a Rottweiler.
Yeah.
I do think Bo would lick peanut butter off anything.
But like, not a golden retriever.
No, not
that's
a
what I
golden
mean.
retriever. No.
I don't
Yeah.
know. I don't know what
I don't
dog
wanna
I'd
be like
want to
some
be.
lab,
I don't want to be a dog. If
A
I'm
lab
being
would
honest.
be a good one.
I don't want to be any dog.
Anyways, that's besides the point.
That was a really
That's
good
funny,
question. I had a lot of fun with
That
that.
was hilarious.
You like it because you're in the front.
Obviously, if
Avery from
anybody-
far up north knows what he's
if
talking
anybody
about.
wanted, I would want to be in the front.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I
You're,
think
you're
that-
not.
Do
You're
I
just
deserve
not,
to be in the front? I don't know.
You're not
what
cut
I'm
out
thinking.
for
I would
it.
still beat your ass.
You're not cut out for
I
it.
would beat your ass though. If you put us three in a cage and say, hey, whoever beats each other,
Whoever
whoever
wins.
wins gets to the front.
You've already eaten
I'm
my
getting
shit.
the front.
You've already eaten my shit. It's not
I'm
happening.
getting the front.
Mm.
I agree. So that's what I agree with that. What I'm saying though is, I don't want to be in the middle.
What
So
do you mean?
I think the end, it's front
nobody
of the
wants to
end.
be in the
The
middle.
middle's the worst spot.
I'll take the front. I'll take.
You know what? You're right. You know what? You deserve
Right?
that.
Yeah,
worry,
yeah,
man, I'll
yeah.
do
Yeah,
Okay.
you deserve that.
I didn't want to. I want to put it.
I
out
think
there.
if anybody deserved to be in the middle, it'd be Andrew.
it should be Andrew.
Yeah.
It
He
Yeah,
deserves that.
unfortunately, it's not the way
I
it
should
went.
be in the front.
Yeah.
I got the purest of them all, man.
Yeah. But
That is true. He has pure shit.
He does have purity.
Yeah.
Yeah. He does have purity in
Uh-huh.
his
Yeah.
name. Man, I
Would
love,
that be going against LDS, like
I love
rules
the
for
way.
you?
Centipede.
to be attached to, like have somebody's mouth
probably.
attached to your ass?
That is kind of sexual.
'Cause what if I stuck my tongue in?
I mean, if you're forced, obviously not. But,
Okay.
I mean,
Okay.
Yeah, if you're forced.
Okay.
Yeah.
if you're forced to do anything, then you can't do anything about it. But
I like that.
I don't
We're
know.
gonna
What
start
a
make- We're
question.
gonna start
And
making Trey
the best
drink.
part about he was probably on a tractor when he said
That's
that.
what I was
It
gonna
sounded
ask,
like he was
yeah.
on a tractor when he
It
said
sounded
that.
just like,
And he's sitting there in a hard head. He's just bouncing.
Yeah,
He's bouncing recording.
Avery's from Canada.
No,
From
Alaska.
Alaska.
basic
Yeah.
more.
and he
How
does
did
he
he
does
find
oil
this?
work, so he literally works on an oil
Oh,
rig,
so
yeah, or like
Did he move there?
No, he's lived there his whole life.
So he just somehow found the podcast.
Yeah, he's just a
no,
loyal
he's
fan.
boys with. He went to college with.
No. He just found
He
it.
just found the podcast.
He just found it.
Yeah.
Either way, shout out. Shout
Loyal
out to
follower.
Internationally heard.
He somehow
I
found.
don't know if that's
Kind of.
considered international,
Kind
but
of.
I mean, he found it while he was driving to Alaska, so he was in Canada when he found it.
okay,
So
so that's international.
International,
That is
yeah.
international.
Look at that.
Another
Look at you
international
guys
listener.
just going up, man.
Everywhere,
Crazy
yeah,
world.
everywhere.
We do have 2 people from Europe that listen.
Yeah,
Yeah,
from Europe.
in there. I don't know.
You
That's,
didn't just tell us
that's where
from
they're
Europe?
registered. Yeah, it doesn't say. It just
Does
says.
does that
Europe.
like apply? Like it has you have to listen to, for a certain amount of time, or just somebody from Europe clicked on the video and was like, okay,
25 minutes or more.
okay.
I got you guys at least 3 more listeners for this episode
Perfect.
just from playing COD tonight.
Good.
Because I was like, me
Yeah,
and Logan, we're gonna
We were
go,
playing COD.
Good.
We're gonna go do this podcast. Like,
You've been on twice and have done more than both of them. It's
yeah.
actually crazy.
I'm
He
always
comes
there.
with topics.
Who would
It's
I
nice.
want to hear this conversation? Who would I want to hear this?
$40 shirts too.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. It's good.
Yeah.
This is
Bo
real
didn't
nice.
even pay for his.
I bought mine and I bought somebody else's.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah.
I think they're 2 each.
I still got you.
I have both of them still.
I got
And I subscribe to the Patreon. I don't think he is yet.
I am.
I
Yeah.
am.
No, I'm not.
So I'm doing more for this podcast than
He
you would
is.
think.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was hoping to get some like $3 taken off of my shirt order. You know, 'cause
That's what you're hoping for.
I'm
I
paying
wish.
for the Patreon.
Right.
Paying for it, you coming on the podcast,
I
you're
wish.
you're advertising for it.
It's hard.
Yeah.
It's hard out here.
He
unfortunately.
overcharged you, by the way.
He
The
did
shirts weren't that
overcharge you.
expensive.
They're like 39.
Yeah. So you paid an extra $1 for that
Yeah.
shirt.
Not you didn't take $1 off. You added.
Yes. Yeah, exactly.
He's got to get his.
Nah, 100%.
And he made me do it through Zelle.
Shout out that question one more time because that was an amazing
Yeah, that was
question.
probably one of the best ones
Yeah.
we've had. Even
Shout
though
out-
it wasn't
shout
a
out to
question,
Avery.
it was just a story.
Shout out to Avery.
Yeah, send more of
Get some
those
more
in.
Confessions.
Confessions, we can leave them totally anonymous
I'm
as we
gonna
usually
get some
do.
like voice changers so I can. I'll confess something.
That's what I'm gonna start doing too. I think.
Mhm. Let's not
Confessions are always
admit
really
that
good.
on camera. Let's just act
Yeah.
like people
No,
are.
let's
Nah, I
say
won't
it.
do
We'll
that.
say
Next
it.
time you
Okay.
hear a
Yeah,
voice changer, it's
okay.
me, guys.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, I'm sure we all have some confessions that maybe we wouldn't want to admit that there are confessions, but we could just say.
I feel like most of my confessions aren't like funny stuff. You know, like it's
No.
more
It
just.
could
like,
be, though.
I feel like a
It's like,
bad
oh, I
person or
lied to
something
my
like
dad
that.
one time.
but it could be.
Not even like that. Like something more like serious.
Mm.
It's like damn, like that just makes me look like a bad person.
Yeah,
But,
so you got to put a
but
voice
do it
changer on it.
anyways.
Yeah,
Do it anyways.
it's a voice changer, so
Yeah.
you're not responsible
I know
anymore.
Logan has some good shit that he could
Yeah,
talk
he
about.
does.
Yeah.
He's done some terrible things.
So do you.
No, not me.
Okay, shout out the socials.
Yeah. Who knows? Who cares? We're on Apple, Spotify, bunch bunch of other podcast stuff that I don't really know the name of.
International.
WKWC podcast on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter,
TikTok.
all of it. We're there.
Dude, with all the viewers coming, I think you guys might need to do like bilingual or something.
Soon.
Yeah.
So
I'm
at least
gonna
like
start doing a second
at least
channel.
like
We'll
captions,
vlog.
like
Romanian.
captions, man, yeah.
Mhm. Bulgarian,
Dutch.
all of it.
Yeah.
Episode 23. It's been a good one.
I liked 23 a lot.
Mhm.